Hey scrapbook friends, it's Nicole from Nicole's Scrapbooks, and I just wanted to do a quick little tutorial and show you one of my favorite projects to do, and that is to make paper bows using the 12-inch decorative trimmer. Now this is a tool that's been around for quite a while. You may have one that is dark blue with yellow blades. They work the same way. I do like the white one. I feel like the lines are easier to see. If you do have the blue one with the yellow blades, be aware that we do still sell the blades to fit it. They are now this light blue. To change the blade, right here on the end, there's just a little piece that's a little stop. And when you go like this, you'll feel it stop. But if you push past it, click twice, you can just lift your blade out and then put it back in. And there's a little kind of a divot cut out that will show you where this little edge is going to go in. So now I'm going to put my trimmer blade back in. Let's snap it over the 2 clicks. Oh, I did them both at the same time. And now I'm good to go. And we are going to use this wavy edge. Generally, we call this top one the wavy and this one the swell. But if you don't remember that, no one's ever going to care. So the little bows that I'm going to make, obviously, if you're going to put them in a scrapbook, they're going to get a little bit squished. But if you were going to put them on some other kind of home decor, they have a really cute kind of fun dimension. And I'm going to use a piece of paper from the Little Dreamer Tone on Tone paper pack. I picked this one with the green and then the little green moons. You do kind of want a paper that is similar on both sides because you do see a little bit of the back side. I mean, I guess you could use a contrast. You'll have to try it and let me know what you think. So you're going to start with your paper and line it up with making sure that it covers the farthest edge of this groove. And so on here, that's kind of this little 1/4 inch mark past the edge of the groove. And then you're going to slide your cut down and cut off your first piece. And then this is the part that's a little tricky. You can't just slide it over, because if you do just slide it over, you'll get a nice little swell, wavy border, but it's not going to work to make the bows. So what you need to do for this, remember which end you started at. I like to start down here at the bottom. You're going to flip it over and cut on the back. And you want to take this edge of your paper and line it up with the little raised spot on here. All right, make sure that it's straight. And again, we're going to cut down with the wavy trimmer, and you're going to get this piece right here that, I don't know, does it look like a lava lamp? Anyway, so that's the piece that you're going to want to get. This is about maybe 3/4 of an inch. And so then you're going to take your straight trimmer, and on the other side of your paper, you're going to want to cut a piece that's about 3/4 of an inch. Doesn't have to be exact. We're just going to use that for the center of our bow and the little tags at the end. So you're also going to need a tape runner and a pair of scissors and some foam squares, especially if you're going to put it in a scrapbook album. You're going to want the foam squares. So you're going to start with someplace where you have 2 full symmetrical swells, kind of like the little bikini top maybe. Put a little piece of tape right here in the middle. Take the first piece and match up exactly where the width is the same. All right. So I've got this first little section. I like to go ahead and trim the excess. And then we're going to do the exact same thing. Put your adhesive, match your piece, and then trim. All right, so there's the basic shape of your bow. And then put a piece of tape on the back. Take this this 3/4 inch piece, and you're going to want to cut about 1.5 inches. I just have this self-healing mat on my desktop, which works great. So this is the back. I've put a little piece of tape. I'm going to start here, kind of centering it in the middle, And then I just wrap it around. Oops, I did the wrong side. I was going to use the other side for my bow. I guess we're having a little star bow. And another little piece. All right, so that gives me the little center section of the bow. And then take this piece and just cut a couple sections off. And then you have some options about what to do. I kind of like a standard little pointy ribbon. And there are two different ways you can do it. One of the ways is that you could fold your paper and you cut from wherever you want down to the points. But I find it's just easier for me if I just kind of make an imaginary line in the middle about, you know, 1/4 of an inch on a piece this big. I just put a snip in the middle, and then I go from the corner to the edge of my snip. I feel like that gives me a better result. But as you can see, they pretty much look the same. So whichever way works for you, and put your two little bow pieces together. A little bit of tape, and then, oops, I did the wrong side. Oh well, we'll do it like that. There you go. There's my bow. Actually, probably what I could do is I could swap this around. Anyway, do it that way. So your bow matches, and you get that same kind of a look. Now, if you want to put this, you know, on something decorative in your home, you can leave it like this, and the little bow edges are nice and fluffy. But if you're going to put it in your scrapbook, it is going to get a little bit squished. So that's when I like to use the foam squares. And I just like the big foam squares. You can do this before you make your bow, but I find it's not particularly easy either way. So I like to wait till my bow is done. You can see I'm leaving the protective edge on one side, and I'm just holding it on my finger, sliding it in, kind of positioning it, and then I pinch it shut on that foam square. So it's still not quite stuck, and then I reach down and pull off and close that. And so that just gives me a little bit of dimension, even when this gets squished, so that my bow doesn't flatten all the way. All right, so this is with about a 3/4 inch. I did this one with about a 1/2 inch. You can kind of fiddle with the spacing to find what works best for you, what you like. But this is just a quick, easy way to make a little decorative paper bow for your layout. And I hope that you will try it and let me know how it works. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. And I hope that you will enjoy adding these little bows to your scrapbook project. Wherever you are, hope you're having a great day and happy scrapbooking.